What's up, everybody? Good evening. Trying to get a Commander game going tonight, but I had a player back out on me, so I didn't get to fire it off. But I do have Tom here with me. How you doing tonight, Tom?
Hello, hello. Doing well, Hillbilly.
Awesome. Yeah, I got some good news coming in next couple of days. I'm getting all 4 of the Marvel decks.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, I have to say I've had some fun with the Captain America Heroes deck.
Awesome.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting these precons. Yeah, we might have more people to pop in here with us. I just don't know yet.
Okay.
But, you know, friends are welcome to join if they want. All right. What's up, Lone Wolf? I sent you a link, Lone Wolf, if you want to join us. We're just hanging out. Man. So what decks are, what's up, Kane Shaker? So what decks are you, what's your newest decks you got now, Tom?
The newest one I have is, it's funny because I can't stop making decks. It's a definite problem. So let's see. Oh, hold on one second.
I have no idea, Kane Shaker. He had something come up at the last minute, and he didn't get to join us for Commander tonight, and he had something to do, so we're just chatting chill. I did send him a link to join us if he wanted to.
So I made a bracket 3 deck. This is Ironheart Clever Champion.
Oh, cool.
And it's basically it's improvise. I wanted to do like an improvised deck to where that my artifacts can help cast non-creature spells that I cast have improvised. So a lot of like enchantments, standard. I put the Krang in there.
Wow.
But it's basically try to get out. It's like an artifact deck. It's one of my favorites, Quicksilver Amulet. But try to reduce the cost of some of the non-creatures, and then like to play a Chroma's Memorial for nothing would be great.
Oh, awesome.
So that's the idea there. I haven't played it yet, so we'll see how it goes. See, all my lands are all together, but
looks like a pretty good deck. Pretty interesting deck.
Yeah, I got some of the old stuff in there. I got like an Ivory Tower, a lot of like 1 cost and 0 cost. Oh, there's a Wormcoil Angel. That's not 0, but like the Tezzeret Cruel Captain is like a big part of the deck, because that I can. Whenever I cast an artifact spell, I get to put a loyalty counter on it, and you're trying to get it to the 7. And then at the beginning of my combat, put 3+1/+1 counters on target artifact I control. If it's not a creature, it becomes a creature. It becomes a 2/2 robot. And then Tezzeret the Seeker. So I got a couple of the planeswalkers in there, and of course you got to have Ugin if you want to do it right.
Yeah, right.
And then Emery's in there to help out, to reduce the cost. That this Eighth of Spouts has helped me so many times just to return attacking creatures. What else? And then there are my 0 casting costs: the Paradise Mantle, the Tormod's Crypt, That's not, but little Chromox, so a little flex, welding jar, lotus petal, chalice, lodestone bobble, and then a top. I know you love the top.
Oh yeah.
And then and then all like the small one caster. They got a Mox Amber. So I got a little bit of a little bit of the zero casting cost to try to kick off the improvise. And that's kind of the idea there. So that's that deck that I've been working. I haven't even played it.
Awesome. It looks like a pretty good deck just looking at it, but
Right.
whether it plays good, you just gotta play test it first, against the within a game.
The other one I've been building is Bruce Banner and Hulk.
Sweet.
So we're doing that. This is actually classified as a bracket 2, but I think it's going to play like a 3. I didn't put any game changers in it for like a reason. I just wanted to see if I could do it first without game changers. See, like I just have my lands all together some of the blue, like Lurking Predators is a great card. I love that card. Mystic Snake for the counterspell, old fashioned fork. Give Haste, Questing Beast, right? Greater
Sweet.
Good goes in there. Black Market Tycoon, Basilic Collar, Signet Explorer. Just some, and then to try to pump the Hulk up, how to throw that in there. Gold because I gotta level up. Sigil Sleep just to be a little bit mean. I've always wanted to use the Prodigal Sorcerer. I've never had a reason, but now I do, because
Sweet.
if I ping the Hulk, I'm going to get an extra combat step. So
yeah,
I've always wanted to use it, and I said, there's never been a reason to use a Prodigal Sorcerer, but now there's I just said, you know what, that's reason enough. And then Iridian Longbow will do the same thing. Hermetic Study will do the same thing. So I want to ping Hulk to piss him off, and then get that extra combat step, right? So
yeah,
I think that was the idea there. Pyrrhemia does the same thing, and then to try to protect it, we got the plate, you got Greaves, Swiftfoot Boots, Frost Siege. Why is this in here? Oh, creatures I control get +1/0 trample and haste.
Nice.
So that'll be nice to choose that one. Heroic Intervention, Rhythm of the Wild to give haste. Loxodon Warhammer because I'm old and I love old artifact equipments, right? Then this is going to fight. Creatures get +1/+1. I could add mana, and I could also make them fight. This is going to give. I put a little bit of evasion so that you can't block. Blue is very good with the Distortion Strike and the slip through space. This is Trample. So that's the idea there. That's always a great card. The Imposter Syndrome. I could have sworn that you played that, or either Lone Wolf, somebody played that.
I think Lone Wolf did. I don't think I have that card.
Savage Beating, another good one that gives an extra combat step. So all things to make Hulk angry, and then we got some ramp. Some Harvest Season, and because that's toughness, I believe. Or X is the number of tap creatures. Okay, so that's not that. Maybe it's Traverse the Outlands. Yeah, greatest power. So I'm going to search for X basic land cards where X is the greatest power. If I have Hulk out and that goes, I'm just going to get a whole bunch of basic lands, which I really have a lot of in here. So
nice.
That's the other build, and then
that's a deck I want to build, but I don't have any of the Marvel cards or anything like that.
Right. But like I said, a lot of what I had are from my own stash. You know what I'm trying to say? Like a lot of these aren't Marvel cards, so to speak, but they work well. Like the Pyrrhemia works well.
Right.
There are some, because I want to say somewhat on team, but it was mostly I just got the card. Someone was like, Tommy, I have the card if you want to stop down and get it. So I did. And then the other one, I got told, why don't you make a deck that's going to be to hang because a couple of the guys that I play with in a pod on Wednesday nights, they bring out some heavy hitters. So I finally made a Y'shtola deck.
Oh,
So we'll
sweet.
see how that goes. And that again, I haven't played it yet. But so I need to really kind of tinker with it.
Mm-hmm.
But all the 3 mana costing sorceries or instants, right? Isn't that what I want to do? Non-creature spells 3 or greater. So a whole bunch of stuff that I got in there. And we'll see how that goes. I don't even know how that this is even going to play because I got a lot of low creatures. And then I love Pestilence. Pestilence is one of my favorite cards. Smothering Tide, a little bit of heat, but Trouble in Pairs. Nobody liked this version, but I mean, I love the card. I think Trouble in Pairs is a great card,
Yep.
So, and then I got a lot of the flares. So, because I can cast those for pretty much free by exiling a black card or sacrifice a non-token creature. There's a little bit of heat right there.
Yeah, it is.
Flawless Maneuver is another one, right? Where you can play for basically for free. Black Mark Connections. This is actually going to be a good card. The Helm of the Gas Lord, just because what it does with Y'shtola. Whenever this creature deals damage to an opponent, get to draw a card. Whenever this creature deals damage to an opponent, that player is going to discard a card. So we're going to get a double trigger for Y'shtola on there. Massacre, another one of those. Veto, of course. Witch of the Moors is a great card for this. This is a cost reductor. Grand Arbiter. As I said, I got to bring the heat, so we're getting a little salty.
Yeah.
Vein Ripper, Underworld Dreams, right? Flare of Despair. Twilight Prophet's a great card. This is my favorite black enchantment. Blood Chief Ascension. For one, this thing does so much work, and with Y'shtola, it's going to do that much work, right? It's very easy to get this to get to the 3, right? So you need to get to the 3 counters, and it's just so easy to get to it, especially in former Commander, right?
What's up, Hattie?
Force of Virtue, Flare of Soul, so I can gain some life. Got both the sisters in here. Delny's a great card for this.
Yeah, it is.
Too. Spirit Link, Boon Reflection. My original Force of Will is in here.
Oh, sweet.
A little bit of flex, right? I gotta get a penny sleeve on that, but that's my original. It's beat up, but rewind so I can do it again. Force of Negation, Denial, Frantic Search. Just more like 3 casting cost.
Nice.
And the Wind Crystal, Dismember, another 3 caster. What's that? Evolving Wilds, right? White Sun's Twilight, got to have the removal. Ink Shield has saved me so many times.
Yep.
Love the Ink Shield. This is another one. Revenant Mantra. It's actually expensive. I didn't realize it. Bola Citadel. And then Curiosity. So we stayed in that 3.
Nice.
I needed to stay in the 3, but we got real close to 4. I think this is a 4, not a 3. But.
It very well could be.
But Y'shtola is so good. Like, I've played against it, and I've always wanted to make it. So we'll see how that plays out tomorrow. That's when I will play these decks. And then I just made like a fun one. It was just like if you ever needed like a bracket 2. This is Rieni, Angel of Rebirth. I just wanted to make a multicolor deck. No game changers. I don't think there's any anyway. And then it's more of enchantments and multi-creature, just so I could play. This is kind of like the long game, so to speak. So some nice, got a little bit of heat. Ural is in there. That's a great card. Sakoma. So all my multicolor creatures that I haven't been doing anything with I kind of threw them in there. Ravenous Tyrannosaurus, all multi-creature, multicolor. Lunch. I had all these as like commanders at one point. Jolene I had as a commander at one point. Glunch I had as a commander. So these are guys that I've had as commanders, and then kind of don't have actually made this. This is a great card.
Yeah, I wish I still had that card.
Right. Jenny Faye. So we'll see how this goes. I think this is more fun than anything. And then a bunch of enchantments. And
awesome.
Yeah, so that's what we got going on. We'll see. We'll see how she goes. But I tell you, I love just making decks, seeing how they go, and then basically if it becomes too salty, I usually will break them down. Like if people aren't having a good time, like I'll have that Y'shtola deck. If people have a bad time with it, I'll just break it down. Like I was like, all right, you know what? I had my fun. That was like the grand arbiter, right? Like I had my fun with it. Everybody at the table was miserable, and I was just like, you know what? All right, it did its thing. Now I'm just gonna break it down. Like break it down, because like it's like no one has fun. It's like if you play, what's that black card? One of my buddies has it's like the most oppressive commander in black. Turgid.
Oh, right? Turgid. Oh.
So he has Turgid as a commander, and it's so tough because you're constantly getting discarded, you're constantly getting stuff pulled from your hand, your graveyard. Like,
yep,
it's like, it's just such a bad time, And then I tell you, my one friend has a Fire Lord Azula deck. I don't think that deck's ever going to lose. It's just he has it that worked that he's playing solitaire by turn 5.
Wow.
And he's just like, all right, just let me know when your turn's over. I'm gonna go sit on the couch and watch like baseball or something, because like it's just really he's just doing his thing, And then like Vivi's the same way. We have a guy who's got a Vivi deck, and you could be on top of that deck all game. And then it just needs that one card to go off, and then that's it. It's over.
Yep. That's one card that I'm glad they banned in standard because I did not like going against Vivi decks, and they were overwhelming the standard meta.
Right.
It was just crazy.
Yeah, I've never played standard. I've only played like we used to do like the, just 1v1 basically, or we would play like a 3-way, and then we've been playing Two-Headed Giant forever. So like I'll get a partner, and then we'll go against 2 other guys, right? So and we've been playing Two-Headed Giant for the longest time. And then we just really got into Commander maybe about 3 years ago, when we started to really transfer over to all our decks are now just Commander decks, and that's it.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I think Commander's a little fairer than the way that we played with the 60 card, simply just because, you're not dealing with the same win condition every time, and you got 4 cracks at it, right? You got 4 of the same card that you're trying to go after.
Yep.
And it's just, I actually like Commander just because every game becomes different in my eyes, unless you tutor, right? Like if you're tutoring, you'll be able to get the cards you need. But if you're not tutoring and you're just playing it straight in like a bracket 3 without tutors, I think that the Commander game, that's kind of the way that they kind of want you to do it. You know what I'm trying to say? That you're not fishing for that one card that's going to give you the infinite combo that's going to just wipe the table,
Right.
So, I actually like sitting there. I know people they don't like playing the long game. I actually like the long game. I like sitting with my friends and eating and talking about how we, don't have enough money for this, or wish we could do this, or whatever. Like, to me, that's the fun part of the game, not necessarily playing 17 games. I could be just as happy playing, I don't know, 3 games in 4 hours rather than play 12 games in 4 hours. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, I like the long game myself too. Even I don't care what format it is. I like the long games too, because it seems like if your deck starts off slow and you're playing the long game, your deck has a chance to actually work.
Correct. Like, I look at your Mothman deck. That deck, I could come in on you the first couple of turns, but if that deck gets its chance to hang around, you get stronger and stronger. The rad counters start to add up, and then that deck starts to do its thing. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
right.
Like, you get that opportunity to allow your deck to go off,
Correct. Plus, I got my own mill protection in the deck, which is pretty good too.
Right.
But that Mothman deck of mine, it's pretty strong, actually, I think.
Oh, I got one more deck that I've been working. So you guys, we didn't do anything for. We didn't play any games. I think we played on Thursday. And then you guys kind of left me alone, so I just was in the workshop working, right? So I made a squirrel deck. This is the unbeatable Squirrel Girl.
Sweet.
So we'll see how that goes. And again, all my old cards going in there.
That's another deck I wouldn't mind having.
Right. So now this got a little bit of heat in it. I got, but all like the Second Harvest. Return to the Wild Speaker. This deck's clearly a 3, almost a 4, right? Because I got some good stuff in here. Triumph of Hordes, Natural Order, some Ramp, of course, Cultivate, right?
Hattie said, I used to think there was no way to have fun playing CEDH until I sat down at the CEDH table, and it is very pod dependent, but I had a blast. Awesome.
Bristly Bill, my one buddy has a card, has a deck just built on Bristly Bill, and it goes so fast. So fast. Crater Hoof, got to have it for the squirrels. Deranged Hermit, Scoot Swarm, some nonsense with Scoot Swarm, of course. I don't have the combo in there. I don't have the other piece to it, but that's okay. Doubling Season, Enduring Vitality, that I think goes infinite with Squirrel Girl, almost.
Almost.
Pretty close, right?
There's a Marvel card that goes great with the Squirrel Girl.
Right.
And it's green also. I cannot think the name of it.
Yeah, there's the Earthcraft. I got the Earthcraft. What's the card that goes with this? I have it in here. You can tap the land. I'll see it as we go through. There it is, Squirrel Nest. So if you have Squirrel Nest and Earthcraft on, you're just making. Yeah, this deck's stupid.
Yeah.
So, and then that's just lands the rest of the way, I think.
Yeah. But
we'll see how those squirrels do.
Yeah. I would put more changelings or squirrels in that deck.
Yeah, I kind of just slapped it together. Because I just, that's kind of still in construction, so to speak.
Yeah.
But
because one thing about Squirrel Girl, when she enters, she makes a token. When she attacks, she makes another token.
Well, not only that, the fact that it doesn't tap, it's almost better than Krenko, because Krenko has to tap, right?
Yep.
Like, you have to wait to untap Krenko. If you can untap Krenko consistently, like you can put the staff in there, right? You can untap it or get something to untap, like,
right.
But like, it doesn't even have to untap. No. So as long as you can create squirrels, you're just pumping away, and you just go. Like,
Right.
it's almost like it was a mistake that they didn't have it tap. You
I
know,
know. Yep. I mean, all you gotta do is pay that mana,
that's it.
and you're creating squirrels.
And you're in green. Like that's what it does. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty strong. I mean, it's pretty strong and standard, actually.
Right.
That was one of the decks that I played in standard, and I played that in early access also when I did early access for Wizards.
Mm-hmm.
And that was one of my favorite decks during the early access.
Okay.
And I had fun with that.
Yeah, it's just like I said, I love making decks, and then I'll break them down and then just remake them onto something else. Especially when I think like a commander is going to do a little bit better.
Yep.
So I think half the fun is making decks and seeing how they go.
Right.
Like there are some that I'll never break down. My very first deck was Karloff, and like I'm never breaking this down. Like this deck is my baby. I love this deck, and I've added to it, subtracted. It's like the one deck that this was. Like I said, it was probably my first commander deck, and it's my absolute favorite. And whenever I play it, it's like it's the one deck that synergizes so well that it's like you're always happy when this one wins,
Right.
And there's not a lot of, I don't think I have many game changers at all in it. That's Campbell's so good in this deck too. But that's that's the I think we always have our pet decks, the ones that we just like love. And
mine would have to be my Mothman. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that's a great one for you. I still love your Edgar Markov. I think that's one of, like, I decided to build an Edgar Markov because I like yours so much. It probably has some of the cards in it that you had. But like I saw your Edgar Markov and I was like, I have to build an Edgar Markov. So, and that was just, not quite stolen valor, but at the same time, more of a tribute to Hillbilly, right?
Yeah.
So, and then all the good vampire type cards, Campbell, right? So, and then, some of the stuff that you have, but then some of the stuff that I've always liked, Cordial Vampire, Drana, Mondrak will making tokens, might as well make it an additional Wall Eater's Call, Roaming Throne, another good one for that. I think Roaming Throne is another card. I that card does so much work.
Yeah, I so wish I had that Roaming Throne, but I do not own a Roaming Throne. But that card that I was talking about that you need for your Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, it's called Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu.
Okay, I'll have to write that one down.
Yeah, you may activate abilities of creatures you control as though those creatures had haste. Then you tap it for 2 mana of any one color. Spend this mana only to activate abilities of creature sources. So it gives you mana, plus you can automatically activate Squirrel Girl's ability if he's out on the battlefield because her ability has haste.
So what? Hold on one second. I'm going to put that right into my Card Kingdom thing.
SHANG.
Hold on one second. SHANG. I got it. Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu, or
Shang-Chi? Yep, that's it. Master of Kung Fu.
All right.
Now you see what I'm talking about on that.
Yep.
Such a great card.
I can see it's out of stock in Card Kingdom. Supposed to be out of stock in Card Kingdom. That's they got the foils. Okay. Well, that's $27. Won't be getting that one.
Yeah. As long as you allow your creatures to tap for mana and allow them to tap for abilities as haste, she goes infinite. Yeah. You're absolutely right there, Hattie.
That's a great card for that.
Hattie said his pet deck is Rally, but I know I can't play her outside of bracket 4 or higher at this point. So,
yeah, I, having that one deck that you love and you love seeing it do well,
Yep.
I think everybody, you have that one. All the other ones, it's like, oh, okay. I think Eshki is coming into that. Like, I love my Eshki deck. Just casting stuff, and I love casting creatures and then attacking with creatures. Like that's the best part of the game, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it is. But I was hoping we could have got a game tonight, but we couldn't get our fourth player, so
no,
it's okay. It's okay. I mean, it happens.
I love talking Magic too, so
me too. Did you know there is no early access for the Hobbit set?
Really?
Yep. The next early access will be September the 23rd, and it will be the Reality Fracture.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about that one? Do you think that's going to be a good one, the Reality Fracture?
I don't know much about it, but I'm hoping it is. I mean, we did see a Chandra, and it's a red Chandra and a blue Chandra, and the red one is a normal Chandra. The blue one is a Reality Fractured Chandra, and it's going to be different.
Right.
I mean, they're redoing Magic. It's like a redo, where they reset everything and build a new lore for Magic.
Okay.
And I think it's going to be pretty interesting. I'm just wondering what other planeswalkers we're going to get and what colors they're going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And if what is your favorite planeswalker?
I mean, the one I showed you before, the Tezzeret, I like. A lot of the Tezzerets I like.
Okay.
I've always tried the Ren and 6, like the what is it, the red green, land. What is that? I don't want to say locust, but they're not locusts. They're the one where you make the 5/5 creatures. I want to say elementals. I can't remember the commander, but a lot of the Wrens I like. So that's Gruul, right? The Gruul planeswalkers. And then, of course, the ones that make soldiers, I'll always like those, the angel ones, so I'm trying to think of the planeswalker. What is the planeswalker commander that I had? And I broke it down because it just wasn't, it was too slow. I'm trying to think. I can't remember. My memory shot. What's yours, Hillbilly?
Probably Elspeth.
Oh, the Elspeth? Yeah. Yeah.
But if your planeswalker could change colors, what color would you like it to be? Sort of a reality fracture question there.
So if a planeswalker was blue, it could turn to red? Is that kind of what we're saying? Or
yes.
Interesting.
It's like Chandra's red, but
right.
In reality fracture, she's blue.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. I got to catch up on the lore on that. I mean,
Now the new Chandra is a blue planeswalker.
blue planeswalker and Chandra's traditionally red, correct?
Correct.
Right.
And so we already got one planeswalker right now that's usually Izzet, but it's black, mono black right now. It's Rao.
Okay.
He came out in this last set that we got, last in universe set we got, and which is Secrets of Strixhaven, and he's a black planeswalker.
Interesting.
So what planeswalker would you like to see switched?
Well, let me see. I mean, would you think maybe like a colorless to go to like an Ugin or one of those? You know what I'm trying to say? Like
any of them.
Yeah, to go to like white or something like that, or something that it would normally not like. Almost you think of Ugin like black or blue or something like that. So maybe off color for that would be green, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be different. Yeah. I mean, I'm just curious on what all they're doing with Reality Fracture.
Or even some of the
how do you say Wooburg? Ugin would be sick.
right.
Wooburg, yeah. Ugin would be different.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's really all we can do is just imagine what cards are going to be in Reality Fracture because we really don't know yet. I mean, we still got to get through the Hobbit set before we go talking about Reality Fracture. Really,
or even something like the Freyleys planeswalkers. Having those go to. I guess like blue. Like, what's the other side of the color pie for green?
I really don't know.
Yeah, because I think that the color pie is like black and red go together. They're closely aligned, like right, like Rakdos, but green and white are kind of aligned. Maybe like green and blue, but that's Simic. So I mean, but like. I don't know. Like, what would you want like a Freyleys to turn into? Maybe red. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
yeah, probably. Yeah, I'd say red.
Mm-hmm.
But they'd get new abilities, but their abilities will be similar,
right?
But different.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the red and blue Chandra, their abilities are similar, but they're different.
Mm-hmm.
So the blue one does what blue does, the red does what red does. But when you do, one thing I do remember them saying though, when the packs come out and you buy a pack and you open up a planeswalker, you'll get a copy of that planeswalker in the correct color or opposite color.
Mm-hmm.
Like Chandra, since I keep saying Chandra because that's the only planeswalker I've seen.
Right.
Like if you open a pack and you pull the red Chandra out, the blue one will be in there also.
Mm-hmm. Like where would the Lilianas be? You know, like
white.
Think so? It would just be the opposite, right?
Well, there's done been a spoiler.
Like a white Liliana
in the lore. That there's going to be a white Liliana.
Oh, wow.
Because a white Liliana walked in on Liliana, and Liliana that walked in was white. So we do know Liliana is probably going to be a white planeswalker.
Right. I'm just trying to think of like famous planeswalkers or popular ones that.
Yep.
Right.
Now
Tezzeret.
Jace, he's the one that's
Oh,
doing,
Jason Blue, right? Yeah.
yeah, he's doing all of this. So he may not switch colors, and again, he might.
Mm-hmm. That's super interesting.
But Jace is blue,
Right.
and if he switched colors, he could go. Probably, I would say, he could go colorless.
Mm-hmm.
Because look how strong Nicobolus and Ugin is, and they're colorless. They're pretty strong planeswalkers, in my opinion.
Here's a planeswalker I've always wanted to make a deck on, Minsc and Boo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going through my. So, what about a multicolor planeswalker? Right? I wonder where that would.
I don't know. No
Yeah.
telling. No telling.
I'm just trying to see.
But you got your enemy colors, then you got your hero colors.
Right.
I guess that's what you would call them.
Mm-hmm.
And you just switch those, and you probably have your colors, right?
Right. There's a Tyvar that's black, red.
Mm,
And there's a bunch of Tyvars, right?
yep. I thought he was black green.
Black green. Sorry. You're right. Black green.
Yep. But I can't wait to get my decks.
Yeah, that'll be a ton of fun. So what decks are they, Hillbilly, besides the Heroes one?
Such as what in the Marvels?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. There's the Hero Avengers Assemble, I believe it's called.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the one you got.
Okay, that's the that's
Yeah.
the Captain America. What I didn't even see the other ones.
Yep. Then you got Doctor Doom. Then Black Panther
Mm-hmm.
and Fantastic Four.
Oh, so you're gonna have you'll have some nice decks to work with.
Yeah. They're all going to be pre-cons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you start upgrading them though.
Yeah. Now, I'm definitely going to have some decks to fool around with to upgrade for upgrades and everything.
Right.
And it's going to be pretty interesting. The Fantastic Four it's 4 colors. Every color except for black. And just like the Turtles, it has multiple commanders.
Mm-hmm.
But the only difference is they do not have companion.
Yeah, I like that about the Turtles, that you could switch and change.
Yep. I mean, you can switch and change with the Fantastic Four, but you can only have one as a commander.
Mm-hmm.
But it's 4 colors, and they do not have black, and it does not have black in the deck. Every color but black.
Interesting.
Yeah. Red, white, blue, and green. And I think the only deck that has black in it, I believe, is just Doctor Doom.
Okay.
And the other colors are, the Black Panther is white and green. Doctor Doom is mono. I think it's a mono black. Could be wrong. I think it could be Rakdos. I could be wrong on that. And then Fantastic Four is 4 colors, and your Captain America deck is what, 2 colors?
3. It's
Three colors?
red, white, blue. Yeah.
Red, white, blue. Okay. Well, it does make sense. Red, white, for it to be red, white, and blue.
Staying on theme.
Yeah. After all, it is Captain America. But we all have all 4 decks. So
that should be a fun time.
Oh yeah. The No Tortoise is going to be jealous of one because it's going to have Galactus in it that he wants. But I'll probably end up playing that deck. But now I just got to get me some deck boxes and sleeves for them.
Yeah. Tell you spend the sleeves have gone up.
Oh, have they?
It's like $15 for the box now. 12. It was slowly going up. It was like 11, and it was 12. And I'm like, how much is $15 for sleeves? Are you kidding me?
Jeez.
I don't know.
Yeah, but inflation.
Yeah, yes. Jeez, I guess they'll get it out of me on the sleeves.
Yep.
You know? And they used to give my LGS used to, like, if you spent I used to save up and then spend like $60. And if you spent $60, they would give you a free box of sleeves.
Oh, sweet.
Right? So you could buy like a commander deck and then you would get like the sleeves pretty much for free. Like buy like one card, one single, whatever. And then you would be able to hit that mark, and then they give you like a box. They don't do that anymore. Like those days are over.
Man.
Or they give you like a deck box. I'm trying to think if did I send you one of the deck box? Did I send Lone Wolf? So these deck boxes, they were like giveaways if you spent X amount of dollars, and they're nice deck boxes, you know. But,
you sent me a deck box.
Right. So that deck box was like a throw-in on X amount spent, and they used to do that for deck boxes and for sleeves, or like a play mat they give you, and like all that little stuff is gone. Like now they just bang you over the head for everything. And I get it. It's tough. Like everybody's struggling, but like it was just like all the little stuff that we used to get at the LGS is slowly starting to go away, you know.
Yep. Hey, Tibalt, you can join us if you want. We're sitting here going over Tom's commander decks, or we was. Those are some nice looking decks.
Thank you, Hillbilly. They, you know, it's more of like I make them, I break them down, and then something else catches my eye, and it's like, oh, I want to use that as a commander. Okay, let's do it this way, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your favorite like color combo? Would it be Rakdos or like Simic? Like what's the one that you would gravitate to?
2 colors?
Yeah.
Black and green.
Black and green.
Girl. I think it's girl. I do like black and I do like green.
So the oh my God. Do you know what's a great card that is actually, I think it's like a $5 card now. Clever Concealment. Clever Concealment does such work. It's such a great little card.
Awesome.
Because you can, I think you just, you know, you could have your creatures help pay it. You just got to leave 2 white up. And then
Golgari.
Yeah, that's yeah. And then somebody board wipes, and then you just
thank you. Yeah, thank you, Prince Ola, Marion. And Tibalt said that's a strong combo.
Oh, for like playing a board wipe and then doing that. That's nonsense. But yeah.
Black green is sweets. Yep. I like green because of ramp. I like black because it has a lot of removal in it.
You know, it's funny. I never have enough removal and I never have enough card draw.
Yep.
Those are the two things that my decks constantly struggle over. I'm okay with the ramp, and I'm okay with my land distribution, and but card draw and removal when I drive home from the game, it's like I just did not remove enough stuff, and I did not draw enough cards. That's what I say every single time when I go home.
Yep.
And I always say, all right, I'm going to put more in it. And then I get this like one card. It's like, oh, I got to put that creature in. You got like 27 creatures. You don't need that many creatures. But as I said, I like attacking. I love attacking.
Yep. Yeah, that you do.
No, but I think that in order to have that work deck, you got to have the right combination of card draw, removal, ramp, but it's so hard to constantly have the right mix and still putting in what you really were going to. And I think that that's where I get myself in trouble, because I'll stick to one theme. If it's aristocrats, I'll get the blood artist triggers and I'll get all that going. And then I'll be like, what will go great in here? Let's throw in like a Sheoldred Whispering one, right? Let's get some stuff from the graveyard. It's like, no, stick to the theme, dummy. Like, stick to your theme. And I always go off the rails with some card. Oh, that'd be great to put that in here. It's like, no, you can't have. That's where I get in trouble. Also, if I have multiple themes that I'm running in a deck, it never goes well, right?
Now, Tibble said, Glissa the Traitor is a good deck. Other than that, I'm playing Elves, black, green. Yeah, Elves is pretty strong.
Yeah. The elf deck I have is decent. What do I run with my elves? I run Izori, the Renegade Leader. So that's my go-to for elves. Just because I like regenerating the elves. When Tortoise plays that blasphemous act, you got to be able to regenerate.
Yep. I got a pro deck builder going to build me an elf deck. And that pro deck builder I'm talking about is Lone Wolf.
Now, well, that's a good person to build a deck for you. That's for sure.
Exactly.
That's why I like when Lone Wolf plays, because I learned so much just by playing with you guys a lot. Because I actually have like a little like book that I write down stuff. Yeah. Or I'll just like put notes on my phone. If I see a card that like Lone Wolf plays, and I'll be like, oh my God, what a great little card. And then I'll look it up and it'll be like, I don't know, 38 cents. And it does something so much better than a card that's like more mana cost and more cost, right? And and like the card that he'll have will be like phenomenal, like just unbelievable. And it's like nothing like what. And then and I do that with my buddies too. Like I'll be like, can I see that card? And then I'll like take a picture of it, or I'll put it into my Card Kingdom database. Like what was the one?
Tibal's a great now. Had to kill Lone Wolf and Hillbilly first.
Like somebody had played this one card. I didn't get it yet, but I got it in my like queue to buy, and it's called Frozen Aether.
No,
it's a 4-mana enchantment, and artifacts, creatures, and lands your opponents control come into play tapped.
Yeah,
so not just the like artifacts, creatures, and lands. Like that's a lot. Not just the creatures, but like the one like white creature that makes your creatures come into play tapped, or multicolored creatures come into play that, right? Like this is 3 of them. And then I'm like, well, how much is that? $1.43. I'm like, really? What a great card that is, you know? So,
all right. See you, Tibble.
oh, sorry. I don't mean to be talking the whole time.
You're fine. You're fine.
You know, and even some of like the, like I was telling you about like the tax cards.
Uh-huh.
So that guy was playing the Grand Arbiter, and then he had a card he played. It was called Fade Away, and it was from Exodus, right? And it's for each creature that creature's controller pays 1 or sacrifices a permanent.
Oh, sweet.
So if you have somebody tapped out, right? You have everybody's tapped out, like they're going to be sacrificing all their permanents, and then you'll just sit there, and that's for everybody. And I was like, Fade Away? I'm like, that card has to be like $15. Nope, it's 69 cents.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right? And it was from Exodus. So God knows what year that was put out.
Yeah. I mean, it's amazing how sometimes you can find these real good cards for so cheap.
Right. And they do so much work.
Yeah.
You know, and I love playing those cards rather than like, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to play like a Portal to Phyrexia, right?
Oh, man.
It's like $50. Like, no, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, really. Me too. I would love to have that net card.
Right.
And because if I had that card, I'd definitely build a deck for it.
Oh, sure. Yeah, but like,
and just like that Shahoda that you got, I would love to have that card too, because I would put that in one of my decks. Definitely.
Or like, you know, and then there's the high casting cost stuff that you can never play, but then there's decks that allow you to play it, you know, like being able to get like a Tidespout Tyrant out. It's like an 8 mana cost, but if you could cheat it out somehow, like I think that's part of the game too. You know what I'm trying to say? Like trying to figure out how to get these cards that you would never normally play because they're just way mana costed. And then figuring out how to get them out in a timely fashion to where they actually help you.
Yep. I don't look when I go to build a commander deck, I just want to put the best cards in the deck that work in the deck and for what I'm trying to do and what I want the deck to do. And I don't really pay attention much to the mana cost.
Okay.
I mean, I do try to keep the mana cost low as I can. But if I have to put a high costing card in there, I don't care to. Because in Commander, seems like it goes slower than what Standard would go. Especially if you're playing a bracket 2. You have more of a chance of playing a high costed card in bracket 2 than any other bracket. Now we're going to go 3 or 4. That's when you really got to worry about your mana cost.
Right. Because the game's going to be over by turn 4, 5, right? So you can't sit there with an 8 casting cost thing because you're going to be dead.
Exactly. I mean, every now and then you might pull the win out, but it'd be kind of hard.
Right.
And because, nowadays, Standard has sped up, Commander has sped up thanks to the bracket system. And it's it's different now. And but I'm still liking my Mothman. It is a little slow sometimes, but I enjoy it. And if you enjoy a deck, then don't care if you win or lose, as long as you're having fun. It's all that matters.
Yeah, I mean, I still enjoy playing. Like I could always play. I really enjoy playing. Like, to me, it's the best game there is. It really is. But what makes the game great, again, I said it, I think it's the people that you're playing with too.
Yep.
Like, if you're playing with a group and like everybody's pissed off all the time, like, who wants to do that? You know?
Right.
And I understand. Listen, sometimes guys get mad, and everybody has their moments. I've had my moments where, like, I just wanted to go home, right? Like, I was just having a bad day, like, you know, and then you go and you play, and then it doesn't get much better, and then, you know, you feel like you're targeted, and like everyone's had those days, you know. But more times than not, to me, with everything that I have going on in my world, trying to raise family, daughter 16, wife, constantly buying stuff on Amazon, like Magic is my zen, right? It's my break from reality. Right. And it always has been. And playing with guys that you really care about also, or people that you really care about also, it really, it's like I can play golf, right, and go out by myself and not talk to anybody. But to me, that's not fun, right?
Right.
So, I don't mean to preach, but like
you're fine. You're fine.
That's like I really the whole gathering part about it. That's why that I like the paper Magic. So much better than playing online, or like sitting down with people is, I think that's why we still need those LGSs. And like my LGS by my house, like they are just packed to the walls on the, like, jammed.
Dang.
And listen, a lot of them are playing One Piece. A lot of them are playing, they're not necessarily playing Magic per se, but they're there doing it, you know. And I couldn't tell you what One Piece is at all. I struggle just keeping up with Magic the Gathering. Like, I couldn't playing another game. But
yeah, I know about One Piece. I know about Lorcana and all that.
Yeah,
Pokemon and all these other games. But if you give me a bunch of those cards, I'm gonna look at you and say, what am I going to do with these? Because I do not know how to play none of those games. I do know how to play Magic,
right?
But all these other games, I do not know nothing about.
Right. And that's not a knock on them. I just,
no, it's not.
I'm too old and I'm too cranky to change over. But like,
you're too old. You're too cranky. and you're too stubborn, and you're too ornery.
It's just like, I feel, and like someone that says, "Oh, why don't you sell this?" I'm like, no, I can't. Like, I spent my lifetime accumulating these cards, and like, I did something where I started selling back because right around COVID, the prices of everything were through the roof. Right?
Oh yeah,
everybody had money to burn. And nobody was going out anywhere, and the money was coming in, where it was coming. My wife was making more money staying home and getting the checks than she was when she was working, right?
Wow.
Like that's how, well, she doesn't make a ton of money, but like she was doing really well, and like just by staying home, doing nothing, like she was getting paid, so like. And there was a lot of people that had those like stimulus checks and all that. So what I'm trying to say is there was a lot of disposable income and nobody could go anywhere because it was COVID. Right. So I think that a lot of these prices shot through the moon, and you saw, guys like Rudy and those guys that were, doing these pack openings, and like, I started selling my cards back because the prices were just so high. I could not get over it.
Right.
But I had such seller's remorse that now I try to acquire back some of the cards that I sold. Right.
Yep.
Like, I'll never get over. I sold, it was beaten up. and it was one that I had, and I got it for, I don't know, I spent like $40, $50 for my guy's cradle, and then I sold it. I sold it for $450, and I said to myself, it's never going to get higher, right?
Yep.
Look at it now. I can't even look at it.
Wow.
It's over $1,000. Now mine was not near mint. Mine had a rubber band around it.
Ooh.
Okay, right. I had it in my decks. I used to carry in a garbage bag. Right, go to my buddy's house, and it had a rubber band around. All my decks had rubber bands around it.
Ooh.
Right. It wasn't until like there was no sleeves. I never played with sleeves. It just I had rubber, nothing, like just everything was in rubber bands. They'd sit in the back of my car, so they'd sit in the heat, right?
Oh.
I go to work all day. I go to my buddy's house, right? We play on a Friday, order some pizzas, right?
Yeah, I think I need to call 911 for card abuse.
Yeah. I was so bad. But everybody was the same way, like, there were some guys used to play at lunch. They play on we would play on like a picnic table outside.
Uh-huh.
They would care, right? They would just like, but I don't know. Who knew? I had no idea what we were playing with.
Yeah. You never know when a card is going to become money.
I never viewed it as money. I always viewed it as it was something that could work inside of a deck and then playing, right?
Right.
Like I never thought to buy a Black Lotus. I just said, why would I want to do that? I could just get another card, right?
Yeah.
Like, silly me. Who knew? Paying $300 for a Black Lotus is insane, right?
Yeah.
Now it's like, and I'm just like, I never even thought of Black Lotus. Like I never even thought of it. It was
right.
Because I got in on Onslaught. Onslaught was my first set, and that was a really good time. It was like the perfect set for me to get in on. A bunch of goblins, Goblin Sharpshooter, right? Great card.
Yep.
All those. Like I loved that Onslaught set. I loved it. It was a ton of fun.
Awesome. Yeah. But, I mean, there's all kinds of sets that I enjoy. I mean, I enjoy the Universes Beyond sets as much as I do in-universe sets.
Mm-hmm.
And some people do not like Universes Beyond, and some people are like only Universes Beyond. But I'm liking. I like both because they both. If you can make a deck with cards, and a card is a card, so any kind of card, whether it's Universes Beyond or in universe, can go inside of a deck.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as the deck works, that's all that matters to me.
Right.
And I care. And to be honest, I do like the arts in both sets. The in universe and Universes Beyond. I do like the art, but do I really care about the art? Not really. I care more about playability.
I agree. It being able to work is great. Now, I don't get me wrong. I do love good card art. Like, I don't like that some of the cards, there's so much wording. Like, I love the flavor text. I always have.
Yep.
I think flavor text is important. Again, for me, because I'm old, and I love that type of thing about, like, you see a creature and then the flavor text down below, like my buddies will still talk about the scathed zombies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the flavor text on a scathed zombie, was it they groaned? I forget what it is. I haven't seen a scathed zombie in years, but they groaned. They did something anyway. But like, to me, the flavor text is part of it also, and I know that they put these paragraphs on there, and sometimes you don't even have that, and I miss that. I miss that flavor text. Like, to me, that's important. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and jump on off here now, folks.
Yeah,
We've been on here just a little over an hour here.
Yeah.
And but do me a favor, make sure you hit that like button. And usually on Tuesday nights we do Commander instead of a chat and chill stream. Couldn't get a game fired off tonight, so me and Tom just decided to come on here and chat and chill.
Yeah. Well, Hillbilly, I had a great time. Thank you for letting me ramble on.
Yeah. Well, I hope you have a great night, Tom, and thank you for joining. And thank you, channel members and subscribers, for what y'all do for the channel. It is awesome. And if you ain't subscribed, consider hitting that subscribe button. I usually do arena stream at around 2 o'clock every afternoon. And on Tuesday nights, instead of this chat and chill stream, Commander. But I'll see everybody tomorrow afternoon around 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. Y'all have an awesome rest of your day. Later, everybody.